And see, I already told you there would be another markup problem. The price of Camp Scout cookies is $3. If the price is increased by 15%, what will be the new price of the box of cookies? Okay, so again, we're going to do old price plus the markup equals the new price. All right. So when I see 15%, I think, well, it's kind of close to 10%. So that's what we're going to aim for. I'm going to look at 10%. So I'm going to divide $3 by 10. Because remember, 10% is 1/10 of 100%. Because remember, 10% times 10 is going to give me 100%. So I want to know what number times 10 gives me $3. So I'm dividing $3 by 10. 10 can't go into 3. 10 goes into 30. 3 times 10 is 30. 30 minus 30 is 0. Bring down a 0. 10 goes into 0. 0 times 10 is 0. Remainder is 0. My decimal walks up. It has to be above where it is inside the house. So 30 cents. So 30 cents is 10% of $3. So $3 plus 30 cents, $3.30. So that's my estimate. And 15% is a little bigger, so I want something a little bit bigger than $3.30. All right. So now I'm going to look at my bar model. So I know 100% is $3. I know 0% is $0. And we already know that 10% is 30 cents. All right. So in the last problem where we had 15%, we found, remember I said that, well, 15% is the same thing as 25% minus 10%. So we found 25%, we found 10%, and then we found the difference, and that gave us 15%. So that's one way to handle it. But I actually, thinking about it, came up across maybe another way to deal with 15%. So we're going to try this one instead. This way you have multiple options when you see 15% in order to solve. So I already know that 10% is 30 cents. We already took care of that. And I know if I double that for 20%, 30 cents times 2 is 60 cents. So I know 10% is 30 cents, and I know 20% is 60 cents. Okay, but I'm looking for 15%, and 15% falls right in the middle between the two. Okay, right in the middle. Okay. So I need a number that falls right in the middle between 30 cents and 60 cents. So if I look and say, all right, so right in the middle, so if I take the difference, 60 cents minus 30 cents, 0 minus 0 is 0, 6 minus 3 is 3, so 30 cents, so there's a difference of 30 cents. And if I cut that in half, that's 15 cents. So then 30 plus 15 cents, 15% is 45 cents, because 15 plus 30 is 45 cents. So 45 cents is 15%. So old price of $3 plus a markup of 45 cents gives us our new price of $3.45. All right. So what about the proportion? Well, sitting here thinking about it, we could do the proportion. But it deals a lot with multiplying and dividing decimals, which we're not totally very good at. And personally, I like my percent bar way. I think it gives me a really good understanding and helps me solve the problem. So we're not going to do the proportion today. I think it would, with the multiplying and the dividing of the decimals, I think it might cause a little bit of anxiety because we're still working on those skills. And so we're not going to do it. We're just going to stick to our percent bar. All right. Next one.